Greetings folks, I'm Guy Allen, editor of Unique Cars magazine. Shannons has its springtime auction coming up, Sydney and Melbourne, and of course online because of the whole COVID situation. Now also because of that weirdness we can't go milling about in their showrooms as much as we'd like to. So I've done something a bit different. We've each picked two, so that's me, Mark Higgins and Angelo Lepatis, and I've gone visiting to see what they're up to.
Okay, my first choice is the 2002 CV8 Holden Monaro. 6-speed manual, it's lot 136, red in colour, just like mine and like the baby one here. It's got the red and black interior, so it actually looks a bit flashier than mine inside. Mine's just got the plain black leather interior. This one's got the red and black. I think it looks fantastic. It's done about 75,000 kilometres and the asking estimate is somewhere between $25,000 and $35,000, and I reckon that's bloody good buying.
Yeah,
it
if
really
you've got it anywhere within cooey of that, I think you'd be doing well. I mean, a manual or two.
I know. I was thinking, what limbs can I sell to pay for this, and how can I get this unauthorised purchase through the gatekeeper? But it's going to be great buying for someone, and if they love it half as much as I love mine, they'll have a ton of fun in it. My second choice is the last and the best of the Holden Commodores. It's a VF Series 2 Director. So it's the last of the limited edition cars that they built. This one is brand new, and I mean brand new. It's never been registered. 17 kilometres, that's 17 kilometres. It's got the Magna Ride, it's got the LS3 engine, it's got the the luxurious interior and everything like that because it's the Director. It is an absolute future classic, there is no question about that. The last ever of the Holden line. It's as good as money in the bank. Yes, it's the last of the line, but they were beautifully put together. They were a world-class car, there's no question about that, and as good as anything that comes out of Europe.
Estimate?
The estimate on that one is $70,000 to $80,000, which is what they were new.
Righto, we've got the T-Bird polished, we're in your shed.
I don't know about polished, but it's got 7 months worth of dust, but that's okay.
What have you picked?
Of course I've gone sort of tank wise. I couldn't look past, there's a 65 Ford Galaxy, an Aussie assembled car, and back when I was considering buying a classic car, I actually looked at a few and thought, oh, they're quite a handsome car. They got the American genes, I guess, but they're a locally assembled thing. I remember passing up on one and there was a white car that was $5,500, and I just had a look there and was sort of mesmerised to see the guiding range 30 to 35, and it looks like quite a neat thing. It's in a blue two-tone scheme, blue with a white roof, and then it's equipped with a 390, which would be just a great cruiser.
30-35, I mean that doesn't buy a lot in an Aussie classic at the moment, so...
No. Listen, I think it does have some, items requiring attention, but, you're getting to that age bracket where everything sort of does, So it looks like it's been well maintained through its life. That would have been such a glamorous car compared to, like, the local offerings. So, and it's good to see that one that survived in that sense. So I just think, why wouldn't you want to pursue something like that? So I would happily have something like that.
Next one.
Many years ago, we did a photo shoot on a Renault Gordini, totally left wing, and I'm no expert by any means, but as you know, being a graphic designer by trade, colours sort of lure me. They've got an R8 Gordini, which is one of 60 Aussie assembled cars, and it's in this striking blue paint, and I love it. As I said, many years ago, we photographed one with yellow stripes, and it sort of struck a chord with me. And I saw one out of Port Melbourne many years ago on the road, and I said, I could have that. I just sort of like that, they're based on a poverty pack family car that has been equipped to be a rally car. And
estimate?
I think it's 40 to 50, so it's a substantial amount, but I guess they've got worldwide appeal. I guess you've got that rarity for the Aussie delivered perspective.
Righto, that's their choices. Mine, without question, lot 129, Mazda RX-7 Series 1. Now, if you've been following the auction market over the last few years, you'll have seen these things skyrocket in value, particularly if they're a pristine example. And they've kind of levelled off a little, but long term, they're clearly a good thing. There is huge interest in Japanese coupes around the world. Now, Series 1 is a seriously valuable thing in in concours condition. This one isn't. It needs some work, and it's got an estimate that reflects that, which is around the $28,000 to $34,000 mark. I think if you got it around there, that would be one hell of a project. Number 2 is the EB series Falcon GT. I reckon these things are still hopelessly undervalued in the market compared to a lot of their predecessors. They're a very significant car in the company's history, and let's face it, Aussie built, V8, manual, premium model. It's not rocket science. Over time these things are going to become valuable. $40,000 to $50,000, if that's where it ends up, that would be well worth a punt. Anyway, plenty to look at online. The auction runs from Wednesday the 11th through to the 18th of November, so go and have a look at Shannons.